to a Chicago immigration court where we spent the day inside following allegations that abandoned children were being targeted for deportations. Sabrina Franza in the courtroom for us today as a number of children were ordered to leave the United States.
As we were there were 6 who were ordered removed from the country. A judge who was presiding over the court was not actually in court. He appeared virtually while requiring those kids to be there in person with their legal representatives. We watched as 10 kids went before him without their parents, all deemed abandoned by a state court. And as we mentioned, 6 were ordered removed from the country.
One by one, kids go before a judge to find out if they can stay in the country, a court where cameras are not allowed. We watched as Judge Sean Abraham ordered 6 children removed from the United States. Their ages ranged from 12 to 17 years old. All of them had been designated abandoned by a state family court, meaning they are without one or both of their parents. Senator Dick Durbin was also in court to observe.
Do you remember how they explained it? We were going after the worst of the worst. The terrorists, the rapists, the murderers, the child predators. We were going to once and forever remove them from America and make our streets safer. I wish the people who made those statements could see what we saw this morning.
We watched as attorneys argued each child should legally be eligible to stay in the U.S. because of a federal classification called Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, designated to help kids who are neglected, abused, abandoned. Each had a pending application for that status.
Well, let's just be clear that all of this is brand new. So up until June of 2026, even a pending application for special immigrant juvenile status meant termination of removal proceedings.
Judge Abraham ordered them removed anyway, arguing that the time it would take for them to acquire valid visas was too long a time period to justify them staying here.
When the Trump administration said that they were going to target people who were criminals or people who did not have a right to be here in the United States, they were lying.
Now, Marie, there are also some concerns about the speed at which that these hearings are happening. Previously, it might be months in between court dates, but some of the kids who were there today who had a continuance, so they got another court date, their next hearing is in 2 weeks from now on September 9th. So the speed at which it's happening much quicker than people are used to.
Sure.
And that's also something that we'll be monitoring.
Okay, Sabrina, thank you for bringing us that story.